Hey, it's LaDonna. Welcome back to Double L Cattle Farming and Hatchery. Today's video, we're going to talk about hay grids, or some people call it bale grazing. Y'all stick around. So I'd like to talk to you today about 6 reasons why we use hay grids or bale grazing. So when we started out a few years ago, my husband and I both worked full-time, and it's really hard to feed hay after dark. We have 4 places leased, and they're not close together. So it would be impossible for us to only having one tractor to be able to feed the hay that we feed or have the amount of cows that we have. So this allows you to have more cattle. It's quicker because you don't have to wait on your tractor to warm up and knock the ice off of things to be able to get out there to it. It's safer for your cows. Most of the time when I've went out there with a bale of hay, the cows just surround you, so you could accidentally bump one of them or run over a baby or something, and that would be devastating. Safer for the babies. We kind of learned this by accident, but the babies learn to go underneath the poly tape, and they've got all the fresh hay they want, the little giblets of grass that's coming up, and also make little beds for themselves in here. So it's a lot safer for the babies, and it's good for them too. Hello, cutie. Hello. We winter our cows on the smallest area possible to allow the rest of the pasture to rest and rejuvenate through the wet and muddy winter. The cattle make a lot of mess, and they tear up a lot of ground just looking for grass when there's not any out there. The cattle's waste also helps to fertilize. They work the organic matter back into the soil throughout the winter, which in turn makes better grass for the fall and spring and summer. It also protects your pasture. The tractor, in the rain and the mud is going to make big ruts in your pasture. So, it's better for your ground. Also, it improves your soil. So if you put out good quality hay, it's going to improve your soil and you'll have more grass. We've proven this several seasons in a row where we've had some poor soil or some poor ground that had a lot of sage grass, and we've actually got a video coming out about sage grass, so you guys look that up, and about the results that we got from the different things we tried. So this is a before and after. This is where we fed last year, and you can tell all the sage grass there. I mean, just look at this clip at this hillside where we fed. All that beautiful green grass. You can see the different colors of grass. It's just crazy. In this picture, you can see the fence line where it separates where we fed last year. And there's, on the left, you can tell there's tons of sage grass. And then on the right where we fed, there's virtually none. It is really amazing what it does with some good quality hay over sage grass. Just going to get started with our hay grid. We've got it all stacked up here. We're going to put it on this sage grassy area and see if we'll have the same results as we did last year. What we do is we just, set out the hay where the cows have plenty of room to get around it, where you've got room to put your fencing around it, and we just set it out all over. So this is what we picked out this year to feed on. So we use a poly tape with the push-in step-in post, and you'll just tie it to a hook. You can hook that onto your existing fence, or we also have it set alone where you can just use a waterproof box. Okay, so this is what we use to power our hay grid. We've got these 3 solar panels over here. We set this up one of the first ones we did, so we may not need 3. We found out that you can split them up and whatever. We get these from Harbor Freight. They're the cheapest, the best we've found. You can get those online. Then we take a waterproof box here that we keep the solar panel controller. That's that small box you can get off of eBay. That controls the powers that's coming from the solar panels to the battery, charges the battery, and then the battery is also connected to a DC powered electric fence charger. So this works really well. Sometimes, like if a wind blows a tree down or a limb on the fence, it might ground it out long enough that the battery goes dead. But we try to charge the batteries, at least a couple of times during the season, just to give them a good reboot and charge. So this has worked really well for us in the past, and we love doing this. It's a little more work on the front end, but with the results that we've had, I wouldn't want to have to do it any other way. This hill is right off of where we fed hay last year. As you can tell across the fence, there's no sage grass, but this little hill is full of sage grass. So we're gridding off just a few bales here for the cows. You can see I've already got it started. And the hose reels are like the best thing since sliced bread for rolling up this tape. It works really good. You can see I've kind of got it all the way down through there. So my husband is bringing in all the hay. I'm going around and taking all the hay strings off. Really expect a lot of difference in this hillside next year. Y'all come on and I'll show you how easy this is. I'm not actually feeding the hay yet, but you just pull this tape up. Obviously you don't want to touch that, but it's not on right now. I'll pull this one and the other one up. You just pick it up, go over the hay bale. There's the post back in. That's all there is to it. Thanks for watching today. Please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notifications button. See y'all later.
How fresh is the steak? Will be any fresh or will we still be grazing?